Hey there YouTube. Sorry I'm jumping into this video in the middle of the draft. I kind of was interrupted for the first part. So far this is what we've got going on. We have a on-color splash for Abzan and some very decent Abzan cards. Unyielding Krumar is nice, however I have to consider... No I don't, they're both warriors. Never mind. Pony Back Brigade is pretty... It's better than people are giving it credit for. However, I think I'm going to take the pet. Odds are I'm not splashing red for this sort of card. Bondkin. Alright. Deck's looking pretty good. Probably not playing this pet. Have a lot of really solid defensive bodies. As well as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 warriors. Which is great. Just perfect start to this sort of thing. I could play the secret if I end up getting a good delve card especially. There's another Lich Lord. Oh, I'm not taking it. The most powerful cards in the pack are Weapon Master and Arc Lightning. Unfortunately for us, they're both not in the colors that I'm playing. Options here are Throttle. I suppose we can take Mardu Skull Hunter, maybe go for a turn 1 attack with the Ancestor. But for me, the best option seems like to start the fixing. Throttle is so replaceable, and none of these cards are really screaming out to me to take them. It'll open up some other picks later. How easy is it for this deck to get ferocious? 1, 2, 3, kind of with Outlast. Yeah, this is good enough. Ooh. Rattleclaw Mystic is kind of like an Elvish Mystic in this deck, except if I end up splashing. Suspension Field is just amazing removal though. If the field wasn't in the pack, I'd consider the Mystic. Just accelerating is nice. And if that wasn't in the pack, I'd probably take another Scavenger. Rough. 3 lands, none of them on color. That's a really late Soothsayer. So Sultai cards are making it pretty late. So I can take one of these lands in anticipation of picking up a later Sultai card. It'll be Backwater. I'm heaviest on black, so getting an island for that is nice. Sultai Flare is an amazing body, 4 mana 3/4. It works for itself, and it has some things that can do some work in this deck. Abzan Banner, nice to pick up. Nope, doesn't go in sideboard. Salt Road Patrol, really great card. Highland Game, not so important in this deck. I'm very much loaded to have a good matchup against heavy morph decks already. So I'll just go for the more later game cards. I'm taking Naturalize for the sideboard here. Odds were very close to 0 that I was playing anything else in that pack. So I need a little bit more fixing, especially if I want to... Ooh, well, all the best options from the first pack wheeled, so not regretting taking this fixing at all. You know, I haven't actually played with the Skull Hunter, and I've been hearing a lot that I'm underestimating it. I do have a disowned ancestor, so sure, I'm going to take it. Just just to try it out. Later on in the format, I suspect the right pick is Throttle. However, sometimes you pick cards just to play with them. Dead Drop, awkward with how many things I have that just stay alive for so long. Yeah, I can't pick this. Harrier isn't a great card either, but it's probably the best card, and will be a good sideboard against the Jeskai Flyers. Smoke Teller is a good one. There's just a bear in this deck though. Those are fairly interchangeable, so I'm going to take a Tranquil Cove. Again, talking about this potential blue splash. Has much more upside than just taking a bear does. So who am I playing against? Okay, I'm not playing against the new guy. So this video, I don't mind teaching new players, however, it takes a while, so I wouldn't record the gameplay with this deck if I was playing with a new player. You know, speaking of blue splashes, this shouldn't have wheeled. Absolutely not. You get to choose a card to cycle on your 2/5 body. Like, this card is pretty fantastic. And you can always pick up War Behemoths. Dragon Scale Boon's actually decent in this deck, have a lot of synergies with +1/+1 counters, as well as Sultai Flare and Savage Punch, which encourage higher power and toughness. And as I was just saying, you can always pick up a War Behemoth. This third pack, I'll be looking to pick up maybe a couple more pieces of removal. Anok Bondkins especially, that's like priority 1. And fixing. Bondkin, as I was saying, very important to this deck. Very high priority pick. Chief of the Edge. I believe I was going over this, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 warriors, and some of them are very good with this. Anafenza, Slam. Alright, looks like 2 people have left. The universe has balanced itself out. Feat of Resistance versus Jungle Hollow. Feat of Resistance is normally the card I would take, it's just so powerful. However, I think I'm taking Jungle Hollow. It is late in pack 3, so picking up some fixing to make this deck consistent is going to be important. Maybe I wheel one of these two. Tri-lands are powerful, so powerful they shouldn't be in that pack. Horde Chief, great with Chief of the Edge. You play it on 2, attack for 3, play a 3/3 into 2/1. This card is pretty bad shit. more bad shit than this. Feed of Resistance is good too, but Horde Chief's better. No, I cannot. Yeah, I did not come all this way not to play with this deck. Should be pretty insane. Nice fixing. Anok Bondkin. And Offensa. Pretty much everything I could have hoped for from this pack happened. I'm gonna cut out the video for now though. These packs are gonna take a while. There's some people disconnecting all over the place, so it should be about like 5 minutes before I even get any progress. I will come back, show you guys the finished deck, all my cuts and everything, as a part of the beginning of the gameplay videos though.